Hey everybody, it is Jen from Juicin with Jen, and today I have for you another video review. Today I'm going to be reviewing a line that is based out of Washington State, done by Arron Oxford, and it is called Sideways Sauce. And let me tell you folks, there are only a few out there that I can say I like all of the line. And Sideways Sauce, when we get down and dirty with it, is one of those now. So, to begin, like I said, it is done by Arron Oxford. He's based out of Washington. This is his summer kind of edition of his line. He does have a second line. Hopefully I'll be reviewing that very soon for you. So, let's get started. There are 5 flavors within the Sideways Sauce lineup. Right now, I gotta talk about a couple of them because I am going through them like mad. So, first, let's talk about the different flavors. We have 5 for you. The first one in the lineup is called Sup. And Sup, right now, is in my tank. So, this is the bottling. Nice. Not appealing to children. It does have all your warnings on it, where you can hook up with him on Facebook and Instagram. It has, and it does come with a child-proof cap, which you have to, on here there was a seal that you have to pop off, and then of course, if a kid gets to it, here's the top. It just goes round and round and round. So it's the push and turn. To get it off. It is a Gorilla bottle, and it has a fine point drip tip. So that's really nice. I really like it. The bottles are great. I've been using them. I've had e-liquid on my hands. The labels don't peel off, and the writing doesn't come off in your hands after repeated dripping or putting into your tank. So that's all good stuff. The second one is called Can't Stop, and Sup. Sup is a cherry limeade. Now, as we all know, cherry is one of the hardest flavors to work with because most of the time it comes out tasting like cough syrup. So I was kind of hesitant because, I've had so many cherries and I usually gag on them. But let me tell you folks, when you vape Sup, the first thing that comes to mind is that lemonade. It's a pure sweet lemonade. And then on the exhale, you get a little bit of the cherry. And it's really well done. It's placed together beautifully. I've been vaping this. Today here in Eugene, we're going to be in triple digits. And it's fantastic. So I have Sup in my tank right now, so let's take a vape. Oh, you can smell that cherry that's mixed in with that lemonade, and oh, it is so delish. So I have it on my Hexome. I am using a TFV8 Baby Beast, and I have a T6 coil loaded. So let's take a vape, and I'm using this just under 50 on the pentometer. So here we go. Let me show you. This stuff is amazing, folks. Great cloud production for those of you who like doing clouds, and the flavor is just delish. It is so absolutely pure and wonderful. The other thing, now I asked Arron yesterday on Facebook, so this is kind of an updated review. I had a hard drive problem, so I've had to redo it. But I asked him yesterday, and he uses less than 0.5 or 0.05% sweetener. For those of you like myself who are diabetic, flavors, e-liquids that have sweeteners in it do affect our numbers. So I have to adjust for my vaping. Usually I have to add 1 or 2 more units if I'm vaping an e-liquid that has a lot of sweeteners in it. I have not had to do that with this line, and it's not a coil killer. I did just put in a fresh coil today, but my X4 coil had lasted me well over a week. And for those who know me as a heavy vapor, which I am, I can go through on certain e-liquids a coil within 2 days. I vape about 30 mLs a day, so my coil will go pretty quick. But with this, it doesn't, because it's not a true coil killer. So, Sup is your cherry limeade. Next in the lineup is Can't Stop. Now, this is, the labelings are done per the flavor, and all it shows you is basically what's in it. Now, this one is basically a pina colada with a pineapple finish. Now, I can't vape it in front of you because I went through this whole bottle in 3 days. 2.5 days. It is... When they say can't stop, let me tell you, you can't stop. Okay, so, can't stop. I have to say I couldn't stop. That's why it's all gone. So, for those of you who like a pina colada with a pineapple finish, holy moly, it is absolutely a dream vape. Ugh. This, as you know, is going to be, I'm telling you now, a hard line to give you my tops. So, the next in the lineup that we are working on is called Won't Stop. Now, Won't Stop is this one. And it is a sweet and tasty tropical candy. Now, it's got a ton of flavors, and I wasn't sure if I liked it or not, which was weird. But every time if I ate or drank something, I would get a different flavor out of it. So I talked to Arron, and I'm like, I can't pick this out. I can pick some of it. You get a hint of pineapple. You get a hint of this. You get a hint of that. You get a hint of tangerine. You get a hint of peach. But if you eat something like salty or sweet, it changes its flavor. So when I said I didn't know, I wouldn't stop because I couldn't pick it out. So it was really delicious, and I really enjoyed it. So this is another one in the line. The next one he has, it's called Driven. And yes, Driven. Driven, as you can tell by the picture, is that orange creamsicle. But what I got out of it wasn't just an orange. It was more of a sweet tangerine flavor and a smooth, perfectly balanced cream finish. But yeah, I got hints of an orange, and a hint of tangerine was the main flavor for me that I picked out, and it was really good. And I loved the smooth finish of the cream. And then the last but not least is that mix. Now that mix, I definitely got the blue raspberry in it. That was the main flavor that I got out of it. And it was really, really good. Is it in the top? I'm going to tell you right now how I really feel about everything in Sideways Sauce. So, as you know, what do? I pick them out and I try to place them in order on what I like. This line was so hard for me to pick my top. So, unfortunately, I have to say that I have 3 number ones in this line. My absolute 100% top is going to be Can't Stop. I loved it. I vaped this till there was no vaping left to do. And right alongside that is Sup. Like I said, these flavors are wonderful for summer or an everyday vape. They're cool, they're refreshing. I mean, today, like I said, we're going to be high heat, and this Limeade is just relaxing and wonderful. And then the third in my top kind of very top ones is going to be Won't Stop. And that was because every time I would do something, I would get a different flavor hit out of it. And that I really, really liked. And then I would have to say Driven and then that mix. Like I said, I loved everything from Sideways Sauce. And I truly appreciate Arron for sending this to me for the purpose of this review. And I hope you guys please check it out. I will put a description or links down in the description area for where you can go pick up your own, and I really encourage you to do so. Also, I'll put on there the links to my other sites. So check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google Plus, everywhere. I am there. Facebook, it's Juicin with Jenn. YouTube, you're here, you know where that is. And then of course check me out on Instagram. I will have a whole bunch of new stuff here this next week I am working on. We will be breaking out the two-in-one by Efro that I received. And then I'm also real close here. We'll be doing a first impression of the Me 1. This is a little itty bitty teeny tiny device. I mean, look at this as compared to a Hexome. Holy moly, this thing is tiny. It just fits in it's great for stealth vaping. It is a mouth to lung hit, but that'll be a different review, and I'll give you first impressions of the Me 1. We'll build up the 2-in-1 Fusion. We'll do an intro into that and first impressions. The Me 1 I've only had since mid last week, actually end of last week, so I'm still kind of deciding on this one. I really like it. I think it'll be a great for an intro into vaping. Anybody that's looking for a mouth to lung hit, you can straight lung hit it. Anyway, check that one out. That should be up here in the next day, starting next week, people. So next week I'm gonna be putting up a list of times for shows, what we're gonna be talking about. And also please check out my website. It will be updated here by the weekend, getting ready for fresh relaunch on Monday. And also I really encourage everybody, if you are wanting to know what's going on in the vaping industry right now, please join CASA. Links in the description. Right to be smoke free, not blowing smoke, billion lives, all those things. There's some wonderful things that have come out by the FDA this week. I will be talking about that in another video as well. So I will see you on the next video review. Everybody, love you. It is going to be a hot week. Please stay safe. I love you all. And remember, as I end every video, vape and breathe, because with vaping, we breathe a hell of a lot better than ever before.